What's up, people? What's up? What's up? We should be live. Let me look it up. We should be good. How are you guys? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let me just spam this real quick. All right. Okay, I'm just setting everything up. All right, spammed. Okay, so worship guitar cover. Hello from Malta. Man, cheers from Italy. Tyler, how are you, buddy? I'm well, thank you. Pazzo, ciao, ciao, bello. Non so se sei un uomo, una donna. Allora, okay, let me. Okay, there's my PC CPU is exploding because I kind of tried to incorporate Cubase into the setup, so guitar audio should be more clear. But my computer is exploding, so I need to find a way for the next times to make it work without stressing it out that much. But it is okay, it is okay. I'll make it work. I have my headphones that are crackly and weird. Ciao Daniele, grande, mitico. Grazie per essere qui. Okay, so let me get a few backing tracks that I can jam on. Okay, how are you people though? I'm gonna be picking some backing tracks that I can jam on, at least, you know, while some people get in. Yeah, I have my PC that's running like it's asking for pity right now. Okay, let me look up the chat. Tyler, I'm not sure if you got my email from a bit ago. I don't think so. I need to check on spam stuff. What was it about? Email for what? Okay, let me just pick. Okay, I'm gonna pick some Luca Mantonelli backing tracks. They're super cool, and they're. I feel like they're. Okay, what's that? Okay, and I think they're copyright free, which is cool because I'm not sure about the copyright thing on YouTube and Twitch as far as live streams. I'm gonna be honest, so. Tried to look it up, but I'm always kind of confused. It was about a shred collab I'm putting together. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a look. Maybe it was on the spam. Man, my PC is, well, totaled today. It's alright. Okay, we got a backing track. My PC is just about to fuck me over, but I'm gonna try it. Let me see the chat. Eccola! Ciao Kami. Vidisic sound is off, or I don't know what you mean. Should be good. Is the audio right? Let me know, you people in the stream. Should be. Thank you, man. All right, let me jam a little bit to get my fingers up to speed. Okay, also let me know about the volume of everything, if it's okay. It was your mistake. Oh, all right. Lucas. Ciao. Or hey, I don't know. What language? We're multi-language here. Audio ok, sia voce che chitarra, grande, bene. Let me know about the balance between backing tracks and stuff, because I'm not sure. Still gotta work on the setup. just get back to a few comments. So, should I resend the email? Yeah, dude, feel free to resend it. If you want. What was it? You said a shred collab. It's quite a busy period, so I'm not gonna tell you that I will be able to do it, but let me know what's up and I'll see about it. Silvia, ciao, hai sempre degli capelli fantastici. Ma chi è? Chi è? È un troll. Balance ok. Perfetto. Kaka left football to play guitar. Dude, I got so many Kaka comments under my videos and it's crazy. I was thinking about, I don't know, using that to my advantage, making some TikToks with like, you know, I don't know, some weird stuff like a transition like from football to guitar. That may be the way to go, you know, because music is hard. Ok, you translated. Allora, Cami, domani sera vai a sentire Mancuso. Dove? Dove sta? Il buon Mettio. Domani sera mi sa che non riesco, però dove sta? Fammi vedere. Greetings from France, dude. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Cellamonte. 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 Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, so there's Matteo Mancuso playing quite near me. I don't think I will be able to make it. Okay. I bought your Andy Timmons Stone for oh, dude, thank you. Do you have a firmware update since I'm always hitting my CPU limit with the patch? You shouldn't though. Cause it was all, I feel like it should be working with the do you have the FM3, the standard one or the turbo version? Because if you have the standard one, email support, and I definitely did a version for that too, with some slight changes, you know, to not overload it. Because that one I already did with the Mark II. So like the original thing is with the FM3 Mark II, but yeah, there's definitely a version with slightly less CPU usage. So if you email the support of Live Play Rock, you should be able to solve that. Oltre ai capelli fantastici anche un tono fantastico. Ok. Ok, grande, come stai, bello? Che simulazione? No, sto usando Fractal. Maggior parte del tempo uso Fractal. And I will take the chance to say that my signature presets with Fractal for Fractal devices are gonna be coming out in a few weeks. So I'm working on the pack, working on the promo videos and stuff. It's gonna be out very soon. Finally, a lot of people asking for tones and stuff, and yeah, hopefully you'll dig them. The neck pickup on your AZ2402 is still weird. The Simondanka logo on the top. Oh yeah, few people told me, I guess it's just the logo reversed. Because the poles are correct. I don't know. It was like that, so I believe it's just the logo reversed. Because, you know, it came out like that, so that has to be right, you know. But yeah, some people told me, I never even noticed, but I think that's the only thing. Ale parla in italiano, dai, faccio un misto. Chi è il Chapo de Dios? Chi è? rivelati. Grande da Twitch, chi è? Parla in italiano. Ah, oh, e chi è? Alessa parla in italiano. Facciamo un misto, Mixed languages, people. Some Italian, some not. Can you play any beautiful section from your best song, Laying on a Cloud? Ha! I should practice that one, man. I can try to play the intro thing if you want. Let me... That's the capo. Look at how ugly this capo is, though. This is freaking ugly, man. This thing is a piece of shit. Look, when I put it on, it has this thing like coming, like, look at that. So bad. So bad. Okay, there we go. Oh, I have the turbo version, Vidicic. That's weird, man. That's weird because I have the turbo version too, the Mark II, and everything works okay. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I didn't update it to the latest version. What did they change? It's weird that it's just overloading like that. But I'm gonna look into it if you say so. Maybe just decreasing the quality of some stuff, or taking out, I don't remember if there's any EQs or compression. Maybe add that in post would be the only option. I'll look into that though. Jacopo Patriar, Ale parla in italiano. Faccio entrambi, mi tocca fare entrambi. Okay, let me just try it real quick. I want to play this thing. It goes out of tune so fast with the capo. I'm just gonna tune it by ear, randomly. Let's go. Okay. So bad. Some comments. People, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's so cool. You see, I got all the layouts right now. I got the chat right there. I got some spamming messages. Those may be too much. I'm gonna delay them a bit for the next time. We got the YouTube subs, the Twitch followers, and the new followers tab is cool because every follower that doesn't matter on YouTube, on Twitch, it just gets updated, so it's cool. I got alerts for like public subscriptions on YouTube, followers on Twitch, and donations, whatever, all this kind of stuff. So super cool. Super cool. So greetings from Greece, dude. Stefanos, thank you so much for watching, man. Daniele, oddio, aspetta, mi sono ottimo, devo riprendere un FM3 nelle prossime settimane. Ah, grandissimo, numero 1. Guarda, inizio settembre faccio uscire tutto, sto sistemando sia i preset che tutti i video per spammarli per bene. Grande. Ale, sto pure qua, non te mollo. Grande. Grandissimo. Sono quello di Twitch. Ok, beh, fighissimo, dai. Allora resta su Twitch, così facciamo. Non so se sei l'unico quanti siamo su Twitch. Oh, there you go. Dylan Ventura just subscribed. Dude, thank you so much. It was YouTube, I think. I'm not sure. There was no sound though. Should be making a sound. Whatever. This is my first time seeing it. Sure. Oh man. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Does that song Lane or Cloud inspired by Jakub Zeteczki? The whole album is. I'm gonna tell you what. It was. I actually listening to the last Jakub's record made me want to do something different, and move in a different direction, and just challenge myself with something new, that I feel is more like music centered, and obviously is guitar centered, but Jakub, for example, writes some amazing songs, incredibly cool songs, and sometimes guitar is just a part of it, so yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I slept on his last album really hard, and then once I got back to it, yeah, I just had an epiphany. They changed the reverbs in the FM3. All right. So they take up more space by default? That's weird. That's weird. Can you nail the solo from the song Alisal by the band Oficina G3, the source by Juninho Efraim? I don't know about that thing. But I'm gonna look into it. The thing is, I'm not sure if I can bring copyrighted stuff in here, because I would love to even learn some things, some solos on stream, but I'm just afraid that that I get some strikes on it, because I'm not sure. I saw some Twitch stuff that says that the risk is that your channel just gets taken down, banned. And I don't want to do that, honestly. I'd rather just stick to copyright-free backing tracks, just jamming along, and just solo guitar, whatever. Let me just play for a little bit. Grandissimo Ale, ciao bello. Di dove sei? Torino, sono di Torino. Puoi suonare una cover di Andy Timmons o il solo di Another Day. Guarda, il problema di prima, perché le robe con copyright ho paura che mi inchiappettino malamente. Non ho ancora... Let me change the guitar, though. Io non ho paura a usare basi che sono protette da copyright, perché potrebbe essere un po' un casino. Oh, I have a new acoustic, by the way. I need to show you. I posted some pics, but I'm gonna shoot some cool videos with it. Yeah. Another day I don't remember, man. The solo, man, dude, it's ages since I played this. Something like that. Oh. Let me... Hello, Brazil! Dylan! Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, these spam things are just way too much. I'm gonna... Mirko, is that song laying on a cloud inspired by Jakub? Yeah, I already told you. Ah, okay, alright. It was... Thanks for playing the song. No problem, man. Dylan, can you nail the solo? Oh, once again, dude, I don't know about that track. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look into it. But again, I feel like it's gonna be hard because I don't think I can play copyrighted stuff in here. Domanda solo per curiosità, che plettri usi? Uso i Jets 3 XL, che sono questi qua. Viola, sono 1.14, sono i Jazz 3 un po' più grossi, alla via di mezzo tra i Jazz 3 piccolissimi e i plettri normali. That Ibanez of yours is beautiful. Here in Brazil it's ridiculously expensive. I know that stuff there is super expensive, but here too, honestly, it's that they're like 2K, I believe. Yeah, all AZs, I believe they're about 2K, so they're pretty expensive. But honestly, for like I really do believe that they're like the actual correct value for what you get, because you know, above that, like above 2K, like you get 2K for these things, you get a guitar that's just awesome. Above 2K, like there are a lot of brands that, you know, are similar or make something that's similar to the AZs, but you pay like 3, 4, 5K, and I don't know how much more you're getting by paying, you know, even double that. So I don't know. I feel like for what you're getting, it's, you know, it's a value. If you're a fan of Jakub, can you play the arpeggio section from his song Letters? No, man. I used to. I learned that thing. Oh, by the way, this is a cool tone. This is the tone that I use in a lot of new the new album, and in my song Your Colors especially. It's all this tone. About letters. I don't even remember. I know it's something like this, but I don't have it, man. I don't have it. I don't remember it. I have a video playing it. You can see it on my pages. It's an old video. It's like probably like 5-6 years ago, I guess. But yeah, team, hi, dude. Thank you so much for tuning in. Can you play the sweeping arpeggio section of Jason Becker's Altitudes? I can try, man, but it's it's a lifetime since I've played that thing. I'm gonna get. I don't remember, man. Yeah. This is stuff that you have to practice, man. Even the letters thing, you gotta practice this stuff. You can't just, you know. Okay, if you're a fan, okay, again. Casual Dream Theater, yeah. You have phenomenal tone and sound. Also playing. Thank you, my man. On what gear? You're hearing you now. It's a mixture of stuff. Right now, this is based off a Friedman. This is a cool tone. Since I played this song. But yeah, this is based on a Friedman. There's a whole bunch of things, but I can't reveal much because preset's back coming in a few weeks. Okay, yeah, let me just lower the rate on this spam stuff in the chat because it's too much. Okay, I'm gonna do it real quick. I was thinking of doing live streams regularly, like weekly, once a week, something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep it up, if I enjoy it. I'm gonna see about that. And also if you guys like this sort of things. We have to see. But it could be cool, honestly. And another reason why I like live streams is because, you know, it's full, and this period in particular is full of people that, you know, just do whatever they can, you know, to act like they're amazing guitar players. And you know a lot of the stuff that's happening this period, but you know, the thing I enjoy the most is seeing people that are real. So I guess that's the value in live streaming, and letting you in on, you know, the true side and true representation of how I play, and even just improvising. I love to improvise, and part of improvising is making mistakes. You know, when you improvise, for the most part, you're gonna do some dumb stuff. So, let me see some. È la serie Prestige o la Premium? No, sono entrambe Prestige. Questa qua è quella gloss, perché la Premium è satinata. Oltre all'attività solista, altri progetti paralleli? Che genere preferisci suonare? Guarda, suonare un po' di tutto. Perché, allora, progetti paralleli dipende. Suono con qualche mio amico, o suono con un progetto funk di miei amici che si chiama Maracuja, loro sono fortissimi, però faccio chitarrista live. E anche con un mio amico che si chiama Fellow, che canta autorato, diciamo, pop, e con lui facciamo un po' di live, cose varie. E che genere? Guarda, tutto. È risposta brutta, ma tutto, perché è divertente suonare dal funk al metal alla musica ambient. Mi piace un po' di tutto, e ogni genere ha il suo, no? E l'adattarmi a ogni genere diverso è una sfida, però è un po' quello che mi piace di più. Do you play Strandberg? I got one. I got the Strandberg Bowden Essential. I got it from I won a JTC Gem of the Month back last year before joining JTC as an artist. And I was lucky enough to get that, and I still have it. It's a fantastic guitar. I keep it in drop C. And yeah, so, you know, it's different guitar for different purpose, and I have it if I need to, you know, track some stuff with it or whatever, just jam. It's a very cool instrument, very comfortable, very, very comfortable. Okay, so, oh yeah, by the way, description below and in the chat you'll find multiple links, you know, JTC stuff, all the music. You can find my tabs, backing tracks, the CDs, whatever, my social medias. And a cool new thing that I have to show you are these cables right here. These are made in Italy, in Tuscany, by a guy named Stefano, and the brand is Stef Project Cables. Amazing guitar cables, amazing. I'm newly an artist with him. He was super kind. The cables are incredible. You can also have a little discount in the description. If you go in the description below, you can have 15% off an order with a code. Find everything down below. Amazing cables. You'll definitely see more of this in the next few weeks. Ciao. Ah, eccola. Ciao giù. Allora, tu hai provato la nuova AZ di Ibanez per emissione HH. Io devo comprarmela, però non mi convinceva. Mi dava una sensazione molto rugginosa sul manico tastiera. Non lo so. Io l'ho provate entrambe. Ho avuto per un periodo quella HSS. Però, beh, vanno sistemate perché sono chitarre della fascia di prezzo che sono. E quindi vanno sistemate. Però secondo me con una passata dal liutaio diventa una bella chitarra. Più che altro il ponte è molto rigido, ma perché va a 5 molle mi pare. Se ne togli 2 già cambia, e la fai settare da un liutaio Secondo me il potenziale per suonare bella chitarrina, i pick-up sono molto belli. Il manico va sistemato un attimino, soprattutto i tasti, ma come ogni chitarra in realtà che prendi. Anche l'acustica, nuovo di fabbrica, ho dovuto farla settare perché avevo i suoi problemi, ma è normale. Ho imparato che con tutte le chitarre alla fine va messo in conto. Hola! Yeah, by the way, if any of you have idea of how copyright works with live streams, because I'm not sure, because you see a lot of streamers like reacting to content, and I don't think that they get like striked or something. So that would be cool actually if I could, you know, learn solos live, just play, you know, some copyrighted stuff. I don't know. Let me know if you have any idea about the whole subject or suggestions for future stuff to do on stream. Just let me know. Nakis, what modeler are you using? I'm using the Fractal FM3. I've been using it for now almost a couple of years, I think. Team, great playing. Thank you, man. If you could only play one set of equipment for the rest of your life, main guitar and amp modeler, what would you choose? That may change over time, but right now I would say what I have right here, right now. Like, this guitar is incredibly comfortable. Ideally, like a custom AZ with HSS and 24 frets. That's my dream thing. I hope Ibanez will maybe make it for me one day, just for versatility. But the FM3 is amazing, man, amazing. Yeah, I had Kemper before, and it's just on another planet. I never actually tried Quad Cortex. I tried it briefly, so I couldn't really tell, you know. For me, it's obviously about the quality of the amps and the effects. Effects, you know, play a big role for me, and these ones are incredible. But it's also about the feel, you know what I mean? And if you don't have enough time to really get a hold of, you know, a unit, so I couldn't really tell, but yeah. Frank, hi Alessandro, Frank from Paris. Wow, man, thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Anderson, could you teach me some phrases and exercises for legato? Ax from Brazil. Okay, so legato, you know, it's a vast topic, but I would say, like, my big advice is always try to break things down. So, you know, best thing that you can do if you really want to improve any technique, really, for example, legato or alternate picking, just break it down. And try to do this stuff with, you know, like near fingers like this. In doing so, by doing these very simple exercises, you can pay attention to being clean, you know? Because if you start doing, you say, oh, okay, I'm going to practice legato, and then you're like, okay, but you're not quite there. You're just going to be, you know, messing up all the notes and say, okay, you know, I practiced, but you didn't really. So, you know, break down what you're doing and focus on being clean, really. And one cool tip for phrases with legato is chromatisms. Chromatisms will save your life, because it's super cool, you know. So adding little instead of going from note A to B just like that, you can add a note in the middle. Stuff like that. On longer runs, it really does make a difference. Ian. Meow, 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 meow. Frank, I have a question for you. Go for it. Have you a warm-up to synchronize right on the bad days? I have one thing that I do even before live shows that I'm not sure. I've seen this from someone, maybe Aaron from Intervals, Aaron Marshall, but I'm not sure. But this thing right here. I don't know why, but for the left hand it's kind of like a finger twister a little bit, and for the right hand is basically a sweep. But it helps me a lot, again, especially like warming up before live shows. If I just grab the guitar, I'm gonna go like that, and my fingers are gonna really, start to wake up. So I guess that one. Stefano, Music Man. When improvising, do you approach it more with position scales, or more like Tom Quayle's approach, which is all about intervals? I want to make a whole JTC course about this. Definitely more Tom Quayle's oriented, but not so much in like theory based, because I know that people like Tom and a few others, they think about actual intervals, like giving them names and numbers, and just they created a map on the fretboard. By doing that, I basically try to do the same, but I've never been that into music theory. And the way I learned guitar, the way I always approached it and improvising was to relating each fret and interval, but with its sound, not giving it names. I'm not even aware, like, while I'm playing, a minor third or a perfect fifth or whatever. I just try to play free, without thinking. The less you think, the more it's going to be beneficial, for improvising. So if you think about it with position scales or anything, you're already closing in, you're already limiting yourself and thinking, okay, maybe I'm in this position, then I need to move into this position and this one. Whether if you have your own way, it can be a mixture of stuff, but again, I have mine, and I will try to put it all into a well put together course next year maybe for JTC. But just knowing where to go and not feeling lost. It's not easy, it's not something that you can do from one day to another, but that's the point, like relating intervals on the fretboard, but through their sound, because if an interval is like this, and you know that's the sound, da-da, every time on a fretboard you play that interval, it's gonna be the same thing. Doesn't matter, the pitch or whatever. So that's kind of the method, stripped down. Zergbat, Exterminator. What's up, man? Can you learn some of Larry Basilio's Redemption? That would be legendary. That would be cool, man. Again, I don't know. I'm not sure about copyright, because if I can't do that, or I'll just say fuck that and and try to learn some copyrighted stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. But Larry's amazing though. Great player. 24 fret HSS Atlas Ibanez. I don't know. Not a huge fan of Atlas guitars. Okay, Anderson. What amp and IR do you use in the Fractal to get this tone? That's a secret, man. It's a secret. I can't tell you because my tones are gonna be coming out in like 1 or 2 weeks, so I can't tell you. Okay, let me just jam a little bit more. If you have any questions, whatever, just let me know. Yeah, let's get it. Trying to get better at just improvising in general, especially like on fusion stuff, which is not easy. That's from Rock's Discipline by John Petrucci. Oh, you think so? That little thing? Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Because I remember whoever it was doing it with alternate picking too. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a cool warm-up. Very cool warm-up. Ivan, hi, greetings from Chile. Hi, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on a second. That the YouTube thing bugged. Okay, that should be alright. Alright. It's not easy to improvise on Fusion stuff, but we try. And remember, people, just, you know, when you improvise, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, even if you post stuff online, I'm gonna be posting more of improv stuff. I know it's hard to post improv online because you want to always be perfect, but, you know, it's a point. Thanks for your answer. I think Eddie Van Halen was practicing this exercise you just shown for synchronizing. Think of it with the humble, man. Of course, dude. For synchronizing? You sure? Van Halen? This thing? I'm not sure about that. But maybe, but I think I saw it off of, yeah, either Aaron from Intervals or John Petrucci. You can do it. What is that? Ale, hai mai provato a riarrangiare una canzone come fa Matteo Sasato? Sì, ci ho provato. Ho fatto Fragile di Sting qualche mese fa e ho in programma di provare a fare qualche riarrangiamentino in quel modo nei prossimi mesi. Mitico Matteus, che il mio mouse mi ha abbandonato. Dimmi di no. Okay. Like John Mayer said. What was that? I lost it. According to him, every time you find something that sounds good, you're actually shaping your own musical theory. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a very, very well put way of saying it. Yeah, it's, yeah, improvising or whatever. It's also a matter of putting together, you know, habits and phrases that we are comfortable with, and we just jump to them because, you know, we know them. It's in our muscle memory. So yeah, you know, it's a mixture of stuff. Okay, there's too much spam of this shit right here still. Let me just correct that. Okay, give me a sec. Just because this band thing are cool, but they're just too much. All right, and then this one too. Okay, here we go. What are you using for your tones? So I'm using my presets that are be coming out in a couple weeks. And yeah, they're based off of, they're for Fractal though, first off. I use the Fractal FM3. Are you seeing some like bugging on the screen too? Is it coming out on stream or just my OBS? Whatever. I think it's just the CPU. But yeah, Fractal FM3, I'm using my tones based off various amps like a Friedman and some others. glitching, yeah. It's glitching. Uh-huh. That's my CPU. Hold on. Let me try if I do this. Yeah. Let me just refresh the cam real quick. Okay, let's see if it does it again. Okay, so I'm going through lives asking for requests and nobody's able to play the song. Would you like to try? Go for it. Unless it's like a copyrighted thing with a backing track. Hey, I've noticed that you have non-stock saddles on your AZ. Do you have problems with original ones? Oh yeah, I did. How did you notice, by the way? Because you're pretty far. But yeah, I had to change the saddles because they just kept cutting the strings, and I ended up changing them on the other one too. They just kept cutting the strings right there. I don't know why, because there was not even like cuts or small cuts, whatever. But yeah, I swapped them for the Goto, which the stock ones are still Goto, by the way. So I don't know. That's weird that they did that, and I know I'm not the only one, but I swapped them for Goto's S105. I believe that's the model. But yeah. What are you using for the tones? You're okay. It's the same question. Glitching is okay. Yes, it too. Okay, should be not doing it anymore. Okay. Best legato and hybrid picking exercises. Okay, legato, as I told you before, like honestly, simple exercises are the most effective. So because it's not that much about the exercise itself. That's my belief, though. Only my belief, but it's not. A lot of people will make, I don't know, even make videos with like, you have to try this legato exercise. I realized it's not about the exercise itself. It's about paying attention if you are actually executing the technique correctly. So, with legato, there are some specific things that you need to, pay attention to, especially being clean and that each note is coming out at the same volume, that you're not making weird sounds, out of the thing, and you're not maybe lifting your fingers up too much, that you're actually able to control what you're doing. And for that reason, I really do believe that the most effective exercises are the ones where you can actually focus on those things. And as I told before, if you pick like a complex exercise, like whatever, you don't have the chance to just analyze, how you're actually playing your legato, because you're just focusing on, okay, need to change the string, I need to, go fast, I need to, do this whole line flawlessly. But to really nail a technique, just be sure to pick a very simple fragment and focus on what actually matters, which varies from technique to technique. So there's not one obviously general thing, but if you're doing legato, again, those are the main things. And even better, like stuff like this. if you can do this very simple stuff flawlessly, it's most likely that you're gonna be able to nail the most difficult stuff with less problems. Can you reflect on topic of what you are seeing on the fretboard? That's a long thing, man. That's oh, Alexa, or you're a woman. I'm not sure. That's a very, very vast topic. Again, I'm gonna develop a JTC course specifically for that. We're gonna see. Maybe I can do some like improvisation exercises with you next time on stream. That could be cool. But yeah, it's not that easy to explain. It can get very messy if I just try to sum it up right here, right now. Give me your FM3 presets or else. They're coming very soon. Oh, Anthony, my man. How are you, my dude? Ah, man, so nice that you're here. I had the same problem with my AZ2. All right. You talking about the saddles? Oh wow. Yeah, that's bad. So unfortunately, the premium titanium saddles are this tall. I don't know why. Because again, it's Goto stuff, so it should be equally good. I don't know. Maybe it's the model. I don't know. One time I thought it was the strings, but if it just keeps happening, it can be like. And Elixir Strings, the ones that I use are rock solid usually, so chances are low. South Brazil, is it Norberto? Is it a high? I believe so. I have. Daniele, succede a me la stessa cosa su un Prestige con Original Edge. Taglia la corda sul vicino al ponte e le mie cose per sto limare un po' la selletta. Sono mica imperfezioni. Ma guarda, ho conosciuto settimana scorsa un ragazzo che ha fatto la stessa cosa e poi però il problema a quanto pare è continuato. Quindi, anche perché io ho fatto vedere le sellette anche dal mio aiutaio di fiducia e non avevano tagli, cose del genere. Quindi è strano. Non ho mai ben capito. Liquid Legato there. Thank you for stopping by, my man. Okay, let me just play a little bit. Noticed, Daniel, I lose finger independence between ring and pinky when playing something like 5-7-9 only when playing above medium speed. Okay, stuff like this. You mean legato? Or grazie per l'inglese tra l'altro. So lose finger independence. Yeah, honestly my advice is like try to break it down, because these are hard, like everything that involves like fingers 3 and 4, it's hard stuff. And actually training those fingers separately can be incredibly beneficial, you know. Just imagine if our pinky finger had the same strength as our index, or whatever, you know, any other, like, would be amazing. So yeah, honestly, best advice, whether it's legato or alternate picking, is probably just pick those apart, you know. And try to train them separately. And for increasing speed, I would highly suggest to either try like accelerating metronomes, so you keep the speed, like keep the tempo, and the metronome is automatically going up in speed. It's a very nice method. Or do it with like, yeah, BPMs, and like do very little jumps, like 4 or 5 BPMs. That way you're making sure that you're clean. Daniele, parliamo della quinta corda, non la prima. Ah, wow. Ah, quello è strano. La quinta è strana. Una soluzione potrebbe essere quella di rifare il plating sulla salletta anziché sostituirla. Però cioè, di base è strano, È l'unica cosa che hanno la Z che non ho ben capito. Anche le meccaniche. Io preferisco... A lei ho fatto mettere le... So in this one I got the Sperzo, yeah. The regular locking tuners. Because I just prefer them, I don't know, other than the coin thing. Okay guys, a lot of comments. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And well, my friend, must get more guitar time in. Absolutely, man. You got to. My fingers need more fretboard familiarity. Been too long since I've been played to the degree I did in my 20s and 30s. Man, we need you back on track. You gotta put some, you know, you gotta join some Jam of the Months, some cool stuff like that. I wanna see you jamming. Thank you for being here, man. Is there a big difference between the AZ2402 and the AZ2204? Man, let me look it up. All those Ibanez names. Ibanez AZ2204. What is it? 2204? Ah, all right. It's the it's HSS. Yeah, differences are gonna be pickups, obviously, and it's 22 frets or 21 frets actually. Those are the main differences. Then all the AZs are share the same, you know, body, neck. Yeah, even fretboard. It does change in the material, but yeah, radius should be kind of always similar. Are Italians made of pasta? Can't speak for others, but me, definitely. I eat too much of pasta, man. Lasagna and gnocchi give you geniality. Dude, I should be a genius then. I eat so much. Paul Gilbert Pinky. Watching from India. What's up, buddy? Thank you for watching. Which legato patterns do you use the most? I'm not sure. Again, I try to not really think about it. I definitely end up playing like patterns that repeat, but I don't know, honestly. Again, stuff that I do a lot, but just because it's cool and it's like a nice way of gluing things together, is just chromatisms. So whatever I'm playing, you know. It's subtle, you know. It's a very subtle thing. You'll notice if you pay attention. But whatever I'm playing, even if it's like a 4 notes line, you know, it's just cooler. Again, I told you before, but it's just cooler to go from one note to another with chromatisms. Guys, glitching again. Let me just, there you go. Ah man, my CPU is running so high. I need to find a way to lower this thing. Okay, let me try to remove this. Let's see if it helps. I don't know. Let's see. Still some way to go for the streaming setup. It's glitching again. Okay, let me. Okay. No, man, it's doing it again. I'm sorry for this glitching, people. I don't know, because when I tested it was fine, but adding actually streaming on top of it is probably stressing the PC out a little too much. Whatever. So then after your messages became responding in Italian. Sorry, original setups broke each of my strings from 1 to 6 all at the same place on setup breaking angle. Dude, that's bad. That's bad. So unlucky. Greetings from Argentina. Dude, thank you for watching. Can you play Song Yours? Which one? I should practice them though. I'm not well trained to play my tracks right now. Oh man, this thing is. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know if there's any way I can solve this, unfortunately. Well, let's try to take this out. Okay, let me try to take this stuff out. It's so annoying. Okay. Let's keep doing it. I'll just get better next time. Indeed, filing could help. However, this seems to be a bit strange and only more expensive setup of this problem. Yeah, just weird. Sto suonando la stessa chitarra ora. Grande. I ponti Ibanez. Oh, it's now following. What's up? Well, I'm so sorry, people, about this thing. I may just cut it off soon because it's freaking me out, this glitching thing. Okay, what you mean by playing, by the way? Plating. Okay, it's for punti Ibanez hanno qualità differenti basate di produzione. Il tipo di commentario che vedete oggi è inferiore. Sarà perché entrambe mi hanno dato quel problema lì. Did you flip the neck humbucker to use the top coil in the 4th position? No, it's not flipped, man. It's not flipped. It's probably just the logo, as I told before. I didn't flip it, it just came like that. Daniel GC sembra anche che il titanio abbia un tasso di difetti ancora più alto. Killer playing, grazie mille. It's wow, new follower on Twitch. That's so cool, man. Thank you so much. Sono tuo fan dal Brasile, Alexander. Te cose incredibili. Marco, cosa vuoi dire? Thank you so much, man, Alexander. Marco is the king. I don't know the same fountain. Maybe a very, very distant one. Not the same, unfortunately. Thank you, though. Marco is the man. Could also be best setting of the bridge, yeah. Okay, so take a listen now. I'm gonna be playing a bit with this tone right here, which is super cool. I called it Dreamy Lead. And yeah. The main tone of my track here, Colors. It's, yeah. Thing. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Okay. You like the tone? It's gonna be available in a couple weeks in the back. Can you play Freebird? What is that? Could also be a bad setting of the bridge, Daniele, for the saddles. I don't know about that. There's some weird stuff going on at Godo with that moto of the bridge. Can you tell some tips to play altitude sweeps and a whole song? Man, whole song. Just give it a lot of, emotion and play, aggressively. That's the point. I can even remember. Yeah, the whole song you just have to, feel it. You know what I mean? But the sweeps, a cool tip that I stole from. Oh, by the way, Ibanez, follow the channel, dude. Thank you so much. That's great. New Twitch followers. I'm very new to Twitch, by the way. But altitude sweeps, a tip that I stole from Jason Richardson is try to alternate pick the sweeping shapes first before, you know, attempting the sweep. Is gonna, you know, be very efficient for your hands to get familiar with those shapes. So you know, that way you're kind of familiarizing with the shapes, but giving them more time to, you know, get into your fingers. That would be my best tip for that. And, you know, it takes time because that section is tricky. You can't just nail it, you know, from one day to another. All right, Daniela, I tried to look like surprise. Yeah, exactly. Go to 510. That's what those are the ones that I picked too. I don't know. Weird stuff. The glissando bit made thing from your colors today. Yeah, thank you, my man. Yeah, different track, different vibe, but it's cool. Sorry for flooding your chat with this topic. I said, "Oh, you're good, man. I actually enjoyed that. You're, you know, engaged in a conversation in the chat. That's cool and useful too. And enjoy your cry for your cover. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know how that video got so much attention like 1 year ago. It was cool to see. Can you play Freebird by Leonard Skinner? I don't know that song, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look into it. Thanks for the info. There you go. Oh, by the way, I wanted to learn a Rick Graham piece. I might do that like next time. The one that's called. I know a bunch of them. Kadir, thank you so much, man. Do you hear the sounds from when people are following? Because I don't. Which is weird. I should be hearing those, I guess. Maybe not. You should be able to hear them. Oh yeah, by the way, I love Rick Graham's tiny guitar only pieces, so I know a bunch of them, and I wanted to learn Eternal, which is an amazing little piece. I have to learn this thing. Ah, man, this freaking glitch. It's just bugging so much right now. I'm sorry about this, people. It's the PC running low on CPU, man. It just surprised me when I went live. It was lagging. Fuck that. I'm kind of happy that more people from this problem exist. Yeah, me too, man. I was like, what's wrong with the saddles? And I don't know. Still don't know. But Freebird is a gem from way before your time. Usually a silly request from people that the song that are much older than you, like me. I would play if I knew it. Yeah. Because I'm talking about it already. Quando costruisci la base per un nuovo brano lo fai già pensando in un modo specifico? No, guarda, i modi sono una cosa a cui non ho mai pensato e che anche lì trovo controproducente fissarsi a livello appunto di c'è questo modo di dare un nome per forza. Più l'importanza secondo me poi anche questa cosa qui è difficile da riassumere in un momento così, però l'importanza dei modi è assorbire il suono, no? Ed essere in grado, in base ai cambi d'accordo, non importa se si suona appunto modale o meno, riuscire a capire, ok, cioè io sto suonando da un accordo X a accordo Y, perché suonare una nota piuttosto che un'altra? Ed fa tutto parte del semplicemente mettere in relazione, almeno per me, per il modo in cui io approccio tutta questa cosa qui, mettere in relazione le note sulla tastiera. E più penso appunto al da farsi, soprattutto per i modi. Per i modi si deve un po' entrare la sonorità di quella roba lì, indipendentemente dal nome, dalle note caratteristiche, no? Ripeto, è difficile da trattare il discorso modi, però magari poi prenderò qualche backing track, si può fare qualcosina anche qui. Yes, we hear the new phone. Alright. I'm just unlucky that I can't hear it. Weird, I have two AZs and that settle thing never happened to me, Tim. You're lucky, man. You're a lucky dude. Can you play only 2 minutes, just a tranny style E major backing track, please? Improvise. I don't know if it's probably copyrighted. If it's copyrighted, I can't, man. I will take a look into that thing for next time. I'm trying to learn the No More Tears solo. Dude, I was listening to that track some weeks ago. I had like a couple weeks I only listened to Ozzy's music. But I'm stuck in the last part. I don't know how can I increase my speed in that part. I'm not sure what you mean, because I can't really remember the track. You're not crazy for other people on the drum set? Same problem. What is the most beneficial song you learned for guitar technique? It depends, man, because different techniques require different approaches, and different things to to look after too. And there's not one specific. I would say, I don't know, I could tell you definitely altitudes for sweep picking. That's a sweep picking and alternate picking workout too. Guitar technique, maybe like Marcus Fogli stuff for dynamics, or Pat Metheny, for improvising and stuff like that. Yeah, Marcus Fogli for dynamics, definitely. Because a song like Nothing Is Lost, you really have to control yourself, But yeah, it's hard to just pick a song for general technique, for that reason. LCF, can you translate, man? Because I can't understand what that's Russian, I guess. Do you like any Italian rap artists? Kid Yugi, he's a man. I know it by name. Rap. Italian rap, because it's just very, I don't know. It's so very similar to rap, I feel like. I don't know. I don't really like the topics. Like, I don't know. And rap was never a thing for me. I like pop music. I like some artists. like Post Malone. I love him. And a bunch of other people. I listen to random stuff. But rap, I never really got into rap somehow. I don't know. Another common, I suppose. Every 2 days. Breaking strings. Nah, that's crazy, man. That's wild. That's wild. Alright, let me play a little bit more and then I'm gonna head out. But just a little bit more playing. If you wanna, you know, just, you know, shoot some questions or whatever. By the way, my fingers are destroyed. The past week I worked hard on my next JTC release and there are a lot of solos in there. A lot of solos, and I've been writing so much stuff. And my hand is just hurting today because this morning I finished up writing some some like drafts for that. So yeah, my hands are tired. But I wanted to do the stream anyways to test out these new things. They're going well, but yeah, it's just a glitching thing that was happening. I need to fix that, but overall setup is looking okay. Sing a song, nah, not happening. Hi Alessandro, how are you? My big friend. Igor. Hey there. I'm well. What about you? I love so much your wonderful talent. I appreciate you. Me and my friends love you so much. Likewise, my man. Thank you so much. How is the local music scene in Torino? There are some cool bands. There are a couple. And yeah, hopefully it's growing. Favorite band of mine here. There's my friends. They're called Maracuya. Make funk. And other band that I love, they're called Atlante. Super talented people. Okay. I'm gonna play. Let's call it 11:30. I'm gonna stop the stream. So if you have any more comments or questions or whatever, feel free to ask them. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And yeah, we even got some followers on stream. That's super cool. This is another lead sound with a wobble. Very cool thing about this tone is that the wah-wah on the Fractal FM3 can be responsive to the envelope. So you know, it's not just like a step, because I'm using no pedal for the wah, but responding to the envelope. So you know, moving as I play. You see it closing down and opening up as I play. That's super cool. Fun tone is the fun tone. So I will make a live stream dedicated to all the presets that I'm using. But I'm gonna do it after I release the actual pack, which is gonna be again like 1 week, couple weeks. I need to see the calendar for that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I will do a dedicated stream just for it. So yeah, got some cool tones in here. When will you stream next time? I'm not sure. I was thinking about making Saturday the day of live streams, because you know, maybe more people are just, you know, relaxing, and obviously. So I was thinking about making it Saturdays, yeah, from next Saturday, like not this week, next week, and just then going on, trying to do weekly lives. We'll see. If you enjoy it, I do too. So, you know, let's see how it evolves. To be honest, as long as you're playing and talking, I enjoy the stream. Dude, thank you for engaging. Thank you so much. I should be playing only and just not talk, probably. Yeah. Ciao, bye everyone. Grazie mille, Daniele. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Lazza, mitico. Ma dove stai a New York? Dove cazzo stai che ho visto? Bro, can you play the C major scale? I can't. How'd you end up getting your deal with JTC? Being contacted after the Gem of the Month last year. A few months after, actually. Very random. And yeah, it was thanks to winning that Gem of the Month thing. So sure. Also have this thing. Can you play Technical Difficulties by Paul Gilbert? I used to play. I don't even. Is this one right? I don't remember it though. I probably just knew this bit. I never really learned much of Paul Gilbert stuff. These are the two Jack Gardner's chords. People, so I thank you for joining. I'm gonna be closing the stream right here. I remind you that there's a bunch of links going around, floating in the chat and in the description below on YouTube and on Twitch. You can find them in the chat. But yeah, all the links to my social medias, my music, whatever. You can stream my music. You can get, Tom's backing tracks, whatever. We can have a chat, whatever. My JTC stuff. And yeah, just take a look at everything that I do. I've been working on so much stuff, honestly. I can even tell you all about it because some stuff is secret. But yeah, I'll see you very soon. Again, thank you for joining. I think I might try to keep this up as a weekly thing if you enjoy. And thank you so much for being here, people. Really means a lot. And I'm having fun just playing a ton. So thank you for joining. I'll see you. Can I ask you a last question? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. But yeah, I don't know how many people we were, but there's been a bunch of people going on and off, I think. I might take a look at that later. I'm gonna be trying to remove the freaking glitch for next time. Oh wow, heavy question. Have you ever had a time that you didn't know what to play or practice? I feel like I am stuck and don't enjoy playing anymore. Honestly, it's a constant up and down. I believe for everyone, but I can speak for myself and tell you that I have, constant up and downs, whether it's playing, I like practicing. I don't practice per se anymore these days. Like my practice is mostly about playing, writing for whatever I have to write, and that's even more difficult because if I have to do something, whether I have a deadline or whatever, it's even more difficult because you kind of have to do it even if you don't feel like it. So yeah, but I would say just take a break. That's the thing that I try not to force it. Playing in the first place is it's the actual meaning of the word. It's playing. It's just enjoying what we're doing. And if you ever happen to not feeling like it, just take a step back. And if you love it, it will just come back. You'll come back to it with just more open and willing to do it again and more. And yeah, that's my thing. If I don't feel like playing at all, sometimes I just take a break. If I have something else to do, I just do that, and I allow it to be that way. Again, when I have to do something, that's a different thing. I try to come up with something, and maybe that starts something else, and I get inspired. I get but I would say that my method of dealing with it is just letting it be, and understanding that there are days where I'm very confident in what I do, very happy with my playing, days where I feel like I suck, days where, I feel like writing and something comes out, days where, nothing comes out of it, and I feel like I'm just wasting time, and or I have to trash some ideas, days where I post videos and they don't do well. I don't know. There's so many things that, can make us disappointed. But yeah, if you really love it, at the end, just stick with it, and it's okay to take breaks as long as you know that you love what you're doing. I feel like you will definitely come back to it with a lot more appreciation. So yeah, don't fight that thing. Just let it be. And if you're not feeling like playing for some days, just don't. Maybe find some new inspiration, like new music. Just listen to music. Don't pick up the guitar. There's just a ton of things that you can try to do. Thank you, brother. Did you study some music school? I actually studied classical guitar in high school, but I was just doing classical guitar. Unfortunately, there was no electric guitar classes, so I had to do 5 years of that. No conservatory, though. I don't like that environment. And but mostly self-taught. I had a couple of teachers when I was younger, like when I first started out, since I was like probably 13, 14, I had a electric guitar teacher, and I had a couple of people that really helped me out. Not so much technically, because that's something that you have to do on your own and develop on your own, but like they really made me love, and they got me to be attached to music the way I am now, and helped me out with a bunch of things. So I'm very grateful that I did that. But yeah, being self-taught in a way, it's incredibly important, because the time that you spend with the instrument, it's what makes the difference. A good teacher can definitely give you something of incredible value. Like I said, again, just for example, for a kid that's starting out, it can give you the inspiration that you need to just, go and play. Or for someone that's picking up the guitar again as an adult. But yeah, being self-taught, and so spending time on your own is crucial if you want to get better. So thank you so much, guys. I will go. Thank you again. All the links you can find in the chat or in the description on YouTube. You can find all my social medias and stuff. I will hopefully see you in about a week, and yeah, probably next Saturday. Not this one, but yeah, next one. So thank you guys so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. Cheers to everyone that will watch this afterwards. In case Lion Strike, nah, man, no Justin Baker. Nah, I did it before. You can watch it. I'm closing the stream. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.